Hello listeners, this video discusses the contemporary novel A Burning written by Megha Majumdar. This novel, A Burning, is a gripping novel which delves into the lives of three characters in contemporary India. The three characters' fates become intertwined after a terrorist attack. Through their interconnected stories, the book explores the themes of power, corruption, and the pursuit of justice in a society with inequality and political unrest. The novel exhibits thought provoking and timely examination of the complexities of life in modern day India. The novel also offers a multi dimensional portrayal of society. Author's narrative style explores the themes of ambition, loyalty, and sacrifice, which creates a compelling and emotional charged story. The story also has vivid descriptions and realistic storytelling. And the book, while we read, it gives the attention to the power dynamics and inequalities prevailed in modern day India. Let us look about the author. Megha Majumdar is an Indian American author known for her debut novel, A Burning. Her writing has been praised for its powerful storytelling and commentary on issues of class, corruption, and justice. The author lives in New York City, and her debut novel, A Burning, was a New York Times bestseller and it won the Sahitya Academy Yuva Purashkar Award in 2021 and a Waiting Award in 2022. Talking about her birth, Majumdar was born in Kolkata, India. In 2006, she moved to the United States in order to pursue social anthropology at Harvard University. She also went on to complete her graduate studies at Johns Hopkins University. She earns a master's degree in anthropology. Through her debut novel, she showcases her talent for capturing the complexities of the human experience in a rapidly changing world. Let us now look at the key ideas of this novel. The story begins with Jivan. Jivan is a young Muslim girl from Kolkata's slum who is falsely accused of executing a terrorist attack because of a naive Facebook comment that seemingly supports the act. So, by proving the circumstantial evidence and the power of social media, Jivan is arrested by the police. Meanwhile, PT Sir, he's a gym teacher in a local school. He seeks to climb the social ladder. He becomes embroiled in right-wing politics. He chooses power over righteousness and he willingly becomes a key witness against Jivan. He started to distort facts about her character and activities. His political ambitions leads to devastating consequences. In the other part of the story unveils Lovely. She's an ambitious Hijra. Hijra is a transgender woman who seeks to break away from societal biases and become a movie star. Lovely, who knows that Jivan is innocent because she was with her on the night of the attack, she faces a dilemma. On one hand, she could provide an alibi for Jivan. The meaning of alibi is a statement by somebody that says you were in a different place at the time of a crime and so cannot be guilty of the crime. On the other hand, she has to move on with her acting career, which has just started to take off, and she has huge gratitude for Jivan because Jivan had taught her language lessons. So when she was asked to testify, she succumbs to her aspiration because she wanted to become a star. So she chooses to be silent over righteousness. This highlights the individual's plight when faced with a choice between personal ambitions and justice. This is a prevalent theme throughout the narrative. Now, back in the prison, Jivan, Lovely, and PT Sir's interest intervene, which demonstrate the clashing forces of modern India. So those are like rights against power, freedom against corporatism, and above all, hope against desperation. The author portrays the grim realities of a corrupt system which instead of executing justice uses a disenfranchised girl as a scapegoat to appease public outrage following the terrorist attack. So, despite of appealing for justice in letters to journalists, newscasters, and non-government organizations, her plea falls on deaf ears. The existing local politics, prejudices, and the media machine collectively ensure Jivan's fate while protecting the politically well connected guilty party. And at the end, Jivan is declared guilty and she is sentenced to death and she's executed despite the belief of her innocence by those who closely knew her. P.T. Sir rises in the political ranks. He achieves the social mobility which he desired, but now without moral compromises. On the other hand, Lovely too attains her dream of movie stardom. It comes at a heavy price. She keeps silence for Jivan's life or justice. With all these characteristics in the novel, the author depicts the damaging and destructive systematic bias and corruption, especially to the marginalized. The author also underscores the ironic tradition of a system which intends to empower the truth, yet more often silencing the voices of the innocent. So, the novel depicts or it criticizes the present day Indian society by leaving the readers with a profound contemplation of justice, ambition, and personal ethics. The novel has 57 chapters. And checking on the characters of Jivan, she is a young Muslim woman whose life is dismantled and destroyed by an inequitable system. Looking onto her personal characteristics, she is a kind and hard worker. She tries to help her mother with her ailing father. She even volunteers to teach English to those who are even more disadvantaged than she is. So, as she is a poor Muslim girl, her education and career opportunities are limited. She is always judged for her religion as she is poor rather than looking at her moral ethical being. In the novel, Jivan becomes the scapegoat because the government knows that no one will ultimately care about Jivan as the caste system is deeply woven into the fabric of Jivan's society. Hope this video helps. If you have query, please write them. And if you have any suggestion, write them too. Thank you for listening.